Qihua P4 Science SA2. Section A, question 1. A small snail hides itself in the shell when touched. This shows that snail is a living thing because it can. Question 1, your answer is 3, respond. Because it can move into a shell, it is a movement. Okay, so respond. Okay, question 2. The animals in the tables are grouped according to, okay, we've got bat, whale, dog, fish, platypus, and chicken. Alright, okay, so if you notice, fish, chicken, they lay eggs, and then we learned that platypus is the only mammal that lay eggs also. So this is by eggs, while whale, dog is by giving birth alive. Whale is also alive because whale is a mammal. Bat is also give birth alive. Alright, so it's the way they reproduce. 3. Alright, okay, next we go on to question 3. Study the statements made by the below. Alright, which one is correct? They want the correct statements only. Ant is a living thing because it can reproduce. That's definitely true. So those without ant you can cancel. At least, sorry, you can cancel. Okay, a stone is a non-living thing because it cannot move by itself. That is true. So those without band, you can cancel. Paper is a non-living thing because it does not have roots or leaves. That's not true. Tables do not have roots and leaves, and they are also non-living thing. Okay, so cow is wrong. So your question 3 answer is 2. Question 4. Which of the following can bend easily without breaking? Okay, a sheet of glass cannot bend. Plastic spoon, when you bend, you will actually break. Wooden ruler, when you bend, you will break, except a towel. Towel is flexible. So your question 4, your answer is 2. Okay, we move on to question 5. Okay, this is a raincoat. So what is the properties of a raincoat? Of course, it must be flexible so that you can wear. It must be waterproof. It doesn't need to be transparent, right? So your answer is B and C. Question 5, your answer is 2. Okay, we move on to the question 6. Which of the following are needed for germination? Okay, remember when a seed germinates, it doesn't have leaves yet, so it doesn't need sunlight. So this is the key misconception. You always think that germination needs sunlight. So actually I just need air, water, and warmth. A, B, and C. So question 6, my answer is 1. Okay, germination do not need sunlight. Okay, why? Because the plant itself do not have leaves, so it cannot make food, so it doesn't need sunlight. Question 7. The picture below shows different stages of tomato plant. Which one shows the life cycle? Okay, the life cycle definitely must okay, so this is the seed. After your seed, which is your A, you should have your D. Alright, after your D, you should have your C before you have your B, which is a fruits, right? So you should have A, D, C, B in this sequence. This is A, B, wrong. This one is D, C, B, A, B, wrong. B, D, wrong. C, B, A, D. See? C, B, A, D. Okay, this sequence doesn't mean it has to start from the seed. It can be any part of the stage, but it must be in the correct order. So C, B, A, D. Correct. Okay, question 7. Answer is 4. Okay, move on to question 8 now. Which of the following animal have a 4-stage life cycle? Okay, so question 8. Okay, we know that chicken is only 3-stage, dragonfly is 3-stage, cockroach is 3-stage. Okay, they both have names except the beetle. Beetle is 4-stage. So question 8, your answer is 1, 4-stage. Okay, question 9. The diagram shows the life cycle of an animal Q and the time taken for each stage. Okay, egg, young, adult. Okay, 3-stage. Given all the information, which one of the following is true? Okay, there's no way you can give birth because there's an egg stage. From here, you cannot tell whether the young looks like it's adults or not. Alright, the animal can live for 3. No, it means that 3 years later, it becomes an adult. But after it becomes an adult, it still can continue to live. So this is not the answer. After 3 years, it can actually reproduce, correct? Because once you become an adult, you can reproduce. They define animal as reaching adulthood when they are able to reproduce. So question 9 answer is 4. Okay, question 10. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Which of the following is not a matter? Okay, air is a gas, so it's a matter. Soil is solid, it's a matter. Water is liquid, it is a matter. Shadow is not a matter. So answer is 4. Question 11. Which of the following has a fixed shape? That means the shape doesn't change easily. Alright? Okay, air can become like a balloon. No. Oil, you put into a bottle, it takes the shape of the container. Water also, so left with stone. 3. Okay, question 11. Answer is 3. Okay, which of the following correctly shows how water level will be when a bottle is tilted? Okay, let's just eliminate all the wrong one. There's no way the bottle will look like this, this, and this. Okay, the bottle will be on the same line like this. Okay, a straight line across. Okay, so your answer for question 12 is 2. Question 13. Based on the diagram, which one of the following statement is true? Okay, the iron has a greater mass than the beaker of water. Okay, mass, we are talking about weight. So both is actually 1 kg of weight. So that's not true. Okay, remember volume is about amount of space. The beaker of water has a greater mass than the iron cube. That's not true too. The beaker of water has a larger volume. Volume is, we are talking about amount of space. So from the diagram you can see that the amount of space taken up by water is more than the cube. So this is definitely true. So question 13, your answer is 3. Okay, we move on to question 14. Which of the following is the function of a leaf of a plant? Okay, leaves, what they have, the main function of a leaf or a plant is to what? Make food, because they have something called chlorophyll. Okay, without the leaves they cannot make food. Alright, so 14 answer is 1. We have 15. The arrow shows in the diagram shows the direction of the flow of, okay, remember, food made in leaf goes downwards, while water absorbed by the roots go upwards. So the answer for 15 should be 2, food made by the leaves. Okay, question 16. Sue kept a pot of potato plant in a dark cupboard for 2 weeks. She waters the plant every day. After 2 weeks, she found that the plant is still alive. Alright, so where did the plant obtain its root from the 2 weeks? Okay, if you see carefully at the roots, alright, those things that I shaded, right, these are actually roots. And for potato plant, these are food stored in the roots. So during days when they cannot make food because of a dark cupboard, right, no sunlight to make food, they actually tap on all this food that's stored inside here. So answer is C. Alright, part C. 16 answer is 3. Okay, all these are the stored food. Stored food in the roots. Alright, that's for question 16. Okay, 17. Which part of the digestive system is most water absorbed? Okay, mad girls, secondary school, laughing aloud. Alright, our large intestine is about the water being absorbed. So answer 17 is 4, large intestine. Okay, we move on to here now. It shows the digestive system. Which part fits the diagram of a long narrow tube which supply of blood vessels? Okay, long narrow tube. This one, you should already tell you it must be the small intestine. Number 18, answer is 2. And anyway, small intestine, okay, the walls are filled with blood vessels so that the food can be absorbed into the bloodstream easily. Small intestine. In which of the following will the two magnets push each other away? Okay, when they push each other away, it must be repel. And what kind of magnets repel? Like poles. Okay, so they must be the same. So this one is unlike poles. No. Unlike poles. No. Unlike poles. No. Yes, like poles against like poles. Yes, they will repel each other. So for question 19, your answer is 3. Okay, we move on to the next question, 20. Observe the arrangement of the magnets, right? Okay, what could be the poles that P and Q be? Okay, so let's look at it. North, south, they are attracting each other. So here must be north, here must be south. If this is south, they are attracting each other. Here must be north, here must be south, here must be north. So Q must be north. So you can take away these two. If this is north, this is south, this is north, this is south. P must be south. So question 20, your answer is 3. Question 21. Which of the following is a source of light? Okay, always remember the moon is not a source of light. Okay, this is one big major misconception. What is the moon? Is a reflector of light. Alright, so the orange is also not a source of light. Leaf is not. A candle flame, yes, this is a source of light. So question 21 answer is 3. Okay, let's go on to 24 now. He shines a light shining on a wooden ball on the screen like that. Which of the thing would be most likely? Okay, first of all, you know that wooden ball is opaque, so light can't pass through it. So it should create a shadow like this, a dark circular shadow. So question 22, your answer is 4. Question 23. Ken stood in front of a table and saw part of an apple in a box. Why is it that he cannot see the whole apple? Okay, it's not too dark in the room. He did not look hard enough. It did not shine because the box here did not allow light to pass through. If this is a transparent box, he will be able to see the whole apple. So question 23, my answer is 4. Okay, we move on to question 24 now. He opened a cupboard to look for a toy on the top shelf. Okay, so this is how he arranged. The toys are arranged in the cupboard as shown. These are her eyes. She can only see part of the toys. What are the toys that she can see? Alright, question 24. Alright, okay, you see that there's no way she can actually see this because it's being blocked. Okay, but if she were to see up, she will be able to see, okay, B and C. D is being blocked by C. So B and C she can see. Question 24, your answer is 2. B and C. Okay, question 25. Which of the following is not a source of heat? The sun is a source of heat. A light bulb gives off heat and light. A candle flame gives off light and heat. A blanket is not a source of heat. Doesn't give you anything. Okay, it keeps you warm, but it's not a source of heat. Okay, look at number 26. I boiled some water in the pot shown. He is able to hold the pot using the plastic handle because the plastic is a poor conductor of heat. It must be a poor conductor of heat, that's why the heat don't travel through it fast enough. That's why it's not hot yet. 26, your answer is 4. Okay, look at 27 now. I wanted to measure the temperature of a bowl of hot soup at 70 degrees. Which one I should use? Okay, always remember clinical thermometer is for the word clinic is until about 44 degrees Celsius only. So this is not suitable because you need 70, right? Digital thermometer is also about measuring your temperature. So this is not suitable. Okay. Room and laboratory. Okay, room temperature. The normal room temperature will never ever hit 70 also. That's why you should not use this. You should use the lab thermometer because the maximum is about 100 degrees Celsius. So this is 70. So question 27 answer is 1. Okay, question 28. Ali poured water at 60 degrees to 3 glasses. Which glass has the most amount of heat? Okay, all are at the same temperature, but because this one got more water, that's why there's more heat inside. So answer is 1. Okay, P. Okay, just imagine one drop of 60 degree water drop on you. Maybe you feel a little bit pain, just a little bit. But this one, a lot of water at a hot temperature poured onto your hand is burned. Alright, remember? Okay, so this one is the answer. More energy. Okay. A spoon was placed on an ice cube in a room as shown. Okay, after 10 minutes, what will happen to the spoon? So, the spoon you placed on the ice cube, this one, temperature goes down, heat loss. Whereas for the ice, right, temperature goes up, heat gain. So, what happens to the spoon? The spoon definitely will lose heat. Okay, so you cancel out these two. The ice cube definitely would gain heat. So, your answer for question 29 is 1. Question 30. Muthu poured the same amount of hot tea into 2 cups made of different material. One is styrofoam, one is aluminium. Which one shows the temperature in the cup after 10 minutes? Okay, first of all, you need to know that aluminium is a better conductor of heat than styrofoam. Okay, so if it's a better conductor of heat, okay, better conductor of heat, it will actually lose the temperature faster. So your drop in temperature must be higher for aluminium than styrofoam. So you look at this thing, right? You see that actually the dotted lines are the styrofoam. Both temperature will actually drop, right? So there's no way you'll increase. Okay, but the aluminium will drop faster than the styrofoam because it's a better conductor. So question 30, my answer is 1. Okay, now we shall move on to Qihua Primary Science Booklet B. Okay, question 1, you got to match them accordingly. So a horse is a mammal, eagle is a bird, while guppy is a fish? Okay, this is a very simple question. Okay, Ahmad has a pet rabbit. On his birthday, he was given a toy rabbit that looks like his pet rabbit. When Ahmad claps his hand, the toy rabbit will respond by jumping up and down or walking around. One morning, Ahmad clapped his hand but his toy rabbit did not move. Ahmad told his mother that his toy rabbit was dead. His mother said that the toy rabbit cannot be dead because unlike his pet rabbit, the toy rabbit is a non-living thing. Give 2 reasons why the mother said it is a non-living thing. Alright, okay, so you have to give the differences between the toy rabbit and the real rabbit. So, first of all is, okay, the toy rabbit does not move by itself. Okay, the toy rabbit, you need to clap it before you sense it, then you start moving. Okay, but the toy rabbit does not wow the pet rabbit moves by itself. Alright, the real rabbit can jump, can hop, can move and eat food. Okay, what's the next main reason that the difference between them is the toy rabbit does not grow. You just forever stay this size, alright? While the pet rabbit will grow, right? So these are the 2 main reasons between them, differences. Okay, question 33. The diagram shows 2 different materials. Actually, this question, I'm sure we all have an impression. We still remember, I told you very clearly that, okay, both is 9 kg, but material B actually bends more. So when you say bends more, material B is more flexible than material. It cannot be stronger, alright? Okay, step 1 thing had to keep the same for this to be a fair test. I would say the length, okay, of both material A and B. Alright, in this experiment, there's only one thing that can change, which is the material of these two planks. Alright, so the rest, everything else must be the same. The thickness, the length, everything else must be the same except the material. Question 34. Harry threw some objects in a tank of water as shown. Classified them into 2 groups. Okay, from here the diagram you can see that 3 items actually sink or 1 item floats. So that is the difference. Okay, so this is sink, this is float. Float only P. Sink we have Q, R and S. Question 35. The diagram below shows the young plants with the seed leaves. Why are the seed leaves important to the young plants? Okay, remember we said before, seed leaves provides food for the plant before the shoots grow up. So, so we say the seed leaves provides young plant with food until it can make food for itself. What will happen to the seed leaf as the young plants grows bigger? So we also talk about it, you use up more and more of the seed leaves and eventually it will become smaller and smaller and it will dry up and drop. So what happens as it grows bigger? Okay, you said that the seed leaves will dries up and drop off. Okay, the mass of the seed leaf will also keep decreasing and decreasing. Question 36. The diagram shows the stages in the life cycle of a butterfly. Butterfly is ELPA, alright? So choose the correct word and fill in the thing. So egg, larva, pupa, adult. So P must be egg, Q must be pupa. State the difference between the larva stage, alright, and stage Q. Q is actually the pupa stage. So the main difference is that the larva eats but the pupa do not eat, right? So the larva It's a lot, but pupa do not fit. Alright, that's the answer. Question 37. The diagram below shows a bottle of cooking oil. Complete the sentences to state if the parts are solid, liquid or gas. So the cover is definitely a solid. Alright, the oil is definitely a liquid. Alright, it takes the shape of the container, right? Okay, the bulb below gives off light. Is the light matter or non-matter? Explain your answer. Okay, it is a non-matter, because matter are anything that has mass and occupies space, right? The light does not occupy space and does not have mass. Alright, this is your answer. Question 38. The objects below are used to measure mass or volume. Alright, so which instrument is used to measure the volume of gas? Okay, definitely must be this. Alright, this one, how can you measure gas with these two? Okay, it's not capped, it's not covered, so the gas can actually escape. So this one is B. Volume of liquid must be C. Okay, this is a measuring cylinder. Alright. Okay, then they said you can also measure the volume of liquid with this. Alright, remember this is a syringe, you can put water inside, right? Yep. Okay, we move on to B now. Peter has a beaker of water and beaker of marbles as shown. Okay, just like the previous paper we talked about, right? There's actually gaps in between here that the water, when you pour in, can go into. Alright, so they said he poured the beaker of water in the diagram, draw a line to show the final. So this is 60, this is 40. It won't be 100, but you'll be in between 60 to 100. So maybe you draw around here, will be good enough. Alright, this is the water line. Anywhere between 60 to 100 will be correct. Alright. Okay, question 39. Look at the diagram and answer. What type of edge does the leaf have? Okay, so this is a entire edge, because you see it's one stroke, so we call them entire. Okay, there's no breakup, so this is an entire edge. Alright, and then what kind of veins do these have? You see these lines are like parallel lines. Okay, they are straight lines. It looks like, so this one is actually parallel veins. Alright. He placed a plant in a glass of water and poured a layer of oil to prevent evaporation. After a few days, he noticed that the water level decreased. Definitely must be the roots, okay, absorb the water. So what's the reason? The water was taken in by the roots. Okay, question 40 is on your digestive system. Okay, so they ask, where is the first place where digestion takes place? Remember, your digestion takes place in 3 places: MSS, mouth, stomach, and small intestine. So the first one must be the mouth, which is 1. Okay, where no digestion takes place must be your large intestine, okay, which is your 4. Okay, large intestine purpose is to absorb water. Okay, state the difference between chewing and digestion. Okay, chewing, okay. Chewing happens in your mouth, right? So chewing, you break the food into smaller pieces, while digestion breaks food into simpler substances, okay, for our blood vessels to absorb. So chewing breaks food into smaller pieces, while digestion breaks food into simpler substances. Okay, 41A is on Manax now. He placed a Manax near an iron rod. The rod moved towards the Manax. The Manax exerts an pull, or you can say attraction, alright, on the iron rod. Choose the correct word to answer the question below. Susan's observation shows that iron is a magnetic material, definitely. Alright, describe what Susan should do and what would she observe if she wants to find out if the iron rod is a magnet. Okay, how do we test whether it's an iron rod or magnet? The only way to test is that magnets repel, only magnets repel. So you should say she should bring the other end of the iron rod, okay, towards the magnet. If they repel, okay, the iron rod is a magnet. Alright, so if they attract instead of repel, it just shows that iron rod is a magnetic material, but it is not a magnet because only magnets repel. Okay, part 41D. State two methods to demagnetize a magnet. When you demagnetize a magnet, it means it makes the magnet lose the magnetic power. So the first one you must always remember is hit the magnet over a fire. Okay, the heat can actually demagnetize a magnet. What's the other method is very simply drop the magnet repeatedly, or you can say drop the magnet many times. Alright, you keep dropping on the floor, the magnetism of the magnet would be gone too. Okay, question 42. A torch was shown on the cup in the diagram shown. In the box, draw how the shadow of it. Okay, so this handle is actually behind, so you don't have to draw the handle. So all you need to do is to draw something like this. And please remember, you got to shade it totally dark. Alright, you got to shade it totally dark. Okay, and try not to leave any white color gaps. Okay, this should be around like this. Okay, this is the shadow. Explain how the shadow was formed on the screen. So you must give me my first one, which light travels in a straight line and are blocked by the cup, leaving a patch of darkness. Okay, that's where the shadow. Or we can use the other one. The path of light is blocked by an opaque object, which is the cup, forming a shadow. Also can. Question 43. Ting Ting left a glass of ice on the table on a sunny day. What would she observe inside the glass after some time? Okay, definitely there will be water droplets inside the glass. So you could say that 43A, what would she observe? Okay, the ice will melt. Okay, so you have to explain your answer. Why would the melt? Because the ice gain heat from the sun. Okay, simple as that. If he wants to keep the ice water cooler, what can she do? Okay, if she wants to make the ice water cooler, she can just put more ice into the water. Okay, this will reduce the amount of heat already. So 43D, explain your answer. You say that since you have more ice, right? So more heat will be needed to melt the ice and increase the temperature. Question 44. Mary has a metal ball that can pass through a metal ring as shown below. She heats up the ball and finds that it could not go through. What happened to the ball? Okay, because again, this one we've seen this experiment many times already. So the metal ball gained heat and expanded. Okay, that is why it cannot go through. So just one way for it to go through again, or you could just say that she could heat up the metal ring so that the metal ring, so it will also expand, alright, to fit the metal ball. Okay, so this is the answer.